Hi guys, this video is advertised today by SMMR, Social Media Marketing Recruitment. They help people build their social medias up and help businesses recruit on a daily basis. So please check the socials. Hi guys, welcome back to the That's Mad That podcast. Today we have a special guest. This special guest is a Greek warrior. She fights at super lightweight. It's Emma Taylor.
Oh, thank you.
I met Emma at charity boxing. But Emma's gone on a massive weight loss journey. So we wanted to get her on to explain and let us know, everyone know how that happened and why she did it and what made her do it and how many goals she's achieved through doing it and stuff like that. She's become a personal trainer after starting this journey. It's a rude question. How old are you?
I'm 45. I'm 46 in April.
And this is what makes it even better.
I couldn't have asked that question.
Nah, she would have
been seen rude.
I watched her in the ring. You would have been gone. I can get away with it. So, if you want to explain a little bit about.
Yeah. So, I was obviously a big girl. Did not like exercise. And it wasn't until I saw a picture of myself, a family function, and it was hot. You know, it was absolutely awful. I didn't realise, I thought I wasn't as big as what I was. So yeah, I knew things had to change. I tried all the fad diets, you know, the shakes, the baby food diet, you know.
Slimming World.
Slimming World, yeah. I tried all of them, and nothing worked. So I found a trainer, they called her Danny Taylor. So she concentrates on boxing. So I thought, I'll rock up, really out of breath, in baggy clothes. So I did the session. Were it hard? God, yes. Were I sick? Yes, I was.
Nice.
But it was something that I enjoyed. And I kept going and I kept going. And before I knew it, I found something that I actually enjoyed and I forgot why I were going, if that makes sense. Yeah, no, so rather than thinking I'm here to lose weight, it was just something that I enjoyed.
Yeah. That
I went to. So yeah, so obviously I found that it was, the weight was coming off, but more importantly, I started getting healthy. I started, my asthma wasn't as bad, heartburn had gone, so the slight changes started to happen. Yeah. So then I started to go a bit more frequently. And before I know it, I practically lived at the place.
Was it always boxing, or the other classes you went to? Was it also
it is boxing. Most of it were boxing, but it was other things too. Like a bit of kettlebells, and it was only half an hour. But in that half an hour, I did not stop.
That's what you want.
And then I found another gentleman called Matthew Bird, who had just set up a boxing session called Bird Box. So I thought, well, why not jump on that as well? Yeah. So I did, I juggled between the pair of them, and the weight were just coming off. It wasn't a fast thing, but then I saw the changes happen. I was going more frequently, and before I know it, in 17 months, I'd lost 5 stone.
I think that's a big key thing with weight loss, though. I think people just go, I say I'm eating healthy and I'm going to start going to the gym. But I think sometimes you need to find a sport or an activity that you actually enjoy.
Gosh, yeah. You end up losing interest.
Because I think before I tried spinning and everything else, and because I didn't enjoy it, it was more of a chore. And you lose interest. You need to find something that you like.
Yeah.
And out of it, I actually met my the first girl that I went to, Danny Taylor. She's now one of my best friends. So I train her, and she trains me as well. So, it's a win-win, really.
See, when I started losing weight, I lost 3 stone. But I started going to the gym first, and then you start to you go for a bit, and you're like, oh, I
So
can miss today. I can miss today. Do you know what I mean? I'll be all right. I'll go tomorrow.
Well, you can walk out, can't you?
So
Yeah.
that's why I joined up to that white collar boxing, because I thought if I sign up, then I'm gonna have to keep going to make sure
you're held
I'm fit
accountable,
enough.
aren't you?
And then I wasn't fit enough.
Yeah, but you won.
I won.
It was an interesting fight, but you won.
Hell yeah, fucking it. I did win. Yeah, want to know?
Take it.
Yeah, I am.
Take that.
Well, I'm still fat now, bruv. I couldn't breathe, man. I had COVID though, so I think that's why.
That's true.
I did, and a kidney infection, so I think I did all right.
I think you did pretty marvellous, mate.
There's no skill to it though.
Did you have to?
I literally look like someone who just took me down the back alley. Everything. To be fair though, when we used to go to boxing training, right, the guy, he weren't a very nice guy.
No.
I wouldn't say if that's what you're doing, as like you want to be helpful. Like he bullied you like severely.
I think it's
because you was personal trainer and that.
I think he thought, let's see if we can put her through the ringer. He upped the exercises, and to be fair, I kept up with everything that they put my way. But obviously, the enjoyment had gone.
Yeah, but it was actually not fun for her, really.
No.
Yeah.
Like me, yeah. I mean, I was in ring, and they're like, it was like you'd be left to your own devices, like jabbing and stuff. I'd just fall on the floor and act like I'd been sparked out, and then get up and be like, Rocky. So I didn't really take it serious, if I'm quite honest. But we sparred each other. We had to spar each other at one point, and he was like, "No, you need to punch him in the face," and I'm like. No, like it's training. Like I'm not going to whack her one.
Yeah.
Like, but you probably wouldn't take it, but it's not the point. Like you're not there to hurt each other in sparring.
That's it.
And that was the confusing bit. He won it. He hurt one of the fighters. He broke one of the guy's ribs.
Yeah.
One of the young lads' ribs.
Yeah.
And he had to drop out. He'd been training for 4 weeks. And he was trying to be like smart and be like, you should put the defences up, and then jabbed him in the ribs. But it hit him quite hard. Like, and the boy was like, well, I can't even fight now. He did fight, I think. I don't think he went to training for the last 2 weeks.
No, because it cracked all his ribs.
Yeah. It's just like, you're a trainer. Like, you're not meant to hurt the people who are fighting.
We're looking for a suitcase there, mate. We're getting some money out of him.
But we have a challenger against the, what was it? What was it even called? UWBC?
Yeah.
Is it? UWBC? I got a really crap
That's a bit of a
trophy,
tongue twister, isn't it?
might I say, as well. And why did the other one get a trophy and all? I won.
Well, I told him.
I was disappointed by that,
Well, I told him to keep the trophy.
Yeah, but your fight was...
It was a bit brutal of mine, so yeah.
Well, she's about 6 foot and looked like the Russian guy from Rocky 3.
Yeah, she came in a lot
She's
heavier.
about 32 fights. She's supposed to be amateur boxing. She come like she was a world record holder. She's
Yeah.
massive compared to you. And
Yeah, she would have it worked out she was actually a stone heavier than me.
That's a lot of weight in
So
fighting.
it is,
And height
when you're getting
as well.
pushed around, it was, it put me off.
I don't think yours should have stopped though. I don't think it needed to be stopped.
No,
we watched it.
It's one of those that I'll never know why. But would I fight again? Yes, I would.
But we have a competitor for this competition now.
Yes, we
Do you
do.
want to explain?
Yes, we do. So, where I train at the moment is Bird Box. The trainer's called Matthew Bird. So, we've decided, well, not me, he's decided, why not do his own charity event? So, that's what we've done. We have got a fantastic turnout. We have 25 men, 20 women, which I will say it's never been known before for a white collar. Usually it's quite
Well, a lot
male.
of us was there.
No, I think what were there? Maybe 7?
3 of you lot come together.
Yeah. So this is a big, big thing for us. Like I said, the training is so much better. So the fight itself starts on the 11th of March. We started training 2 weeks ago. We've started the training. So what my job role is at the minute, I'm helping train the women.
Right.
Because what I found is when we did the white collar, there wasn't any females there. And I think as a woman, you get quite anxious. There were no female support there just to sort of say, look, you're all right, you've got this. It was just, there you go, get in ring.
What also I found had an issue with was there was Mal Tai. He wasn't a boxer. He was
Yeah,
a
so
Thai-
his
he was a
positioning
Thai,
were all different.
Yeah. MMA is what, like straight stance. Boxing, you're on an edge. It was very weird because you're like trying to teach us to fight, but There wasn't
He
much.
couldn't do it with me because I'm left-handed.
Yeah.
So he kept saying, "Oh, I need somebody proper." So then I'd have to go stand away, and I'd have nobody to help me train because he couldn't train a southpaw.
I was southpaw, and they made me fight Dawn constantly. So the fact that me and Dawn was pretty sure we was going to end up fighting each other, I was shocked that they made me fight Sam.
Yeah,
It was a weird thing.
It's a shame really, because I needed a goal. I'd reached where I needed to be, and I wanted to push myself out my comfort zone and do this. So for my first fight, it was tainted. You know, I didn't get the experience that I wanted. So in a way, I'm glad I did it. But
I guess it's drove you to start your own though, having that bad experience.
well, you know, the guys that I work with are absolutely amazing, you know, and they've just said, you know, look, Emma, you're a part of it, which is nice that you know, they believe in me and they give me that confidence to sort of just, you know, help. So yeah, I'm gutted that I can't do it because of my injury, but I'm just so excited to sort of train the girls to the best ability and get them in that ring, because it's going to be so much different. They're going to enjoy it, and the best thing about it is the charity is of their choice.
Yeah,
so they can, if there's something closer home, or you know, so that is, you know, it's a big thing.
It's key, innit?
Yeah, it's going to be amazing.
I think as well, it helps as well if you're training the women, they get like a good relationship with you, because you obviously do your personal fitness and personal training, and you do fitness classes, which is in the same building.
Yes.
So they know where it is. They could also come. You could also say, "Look, I'm doing a kettlebell thing or whatever fitness circuit you're doing." Mm-hmm. They can also go, "Do you know, I'm actually feeling quite good. Do you know, I might go to that class on Wednesday."
Well,
build up their thing for the fight. And
so I've got 3 girls from who I personal train. I've put them forward because they're absolutely amazing. And now, you know, I have got tailor-made fitness girls fighting that they'd never thought they'd ever do before. They're actually fighting.
What I need to know is Lucy the Whippet fighting?
Yes.
Yes.
Lightning Lucy's on the map.
Lucy the Whippet.
Dawn's also fighting.
Oh, whoever fights Dawn, I am so sorry for your life, man.
Yeah, she's pretty amazing, is Dawn.
She's intense with her sparring, bruv.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like Roadrunner was running at me continuously. I come there for the bants, me. I weren't there actually for anything serious. Actually, when I think about it, I should have took it serious. But I was there for the bants, me.
You've got to enjoy it. You've got to enjoy the moment, because at the end of the day, we're not professional boxers. You know, we're there sort of to train, and we do boxercise, but we're not professional boxers. So you're gonna learn the basics in 6 weeks. You're not gonna go in there thinking you're Mike Tyson. You know, you've just got to do we trained, and half of the things that I should have done in the ring went out the window.
Yeah.
You know,
I didn't remember any of it, man. I was like, Gangster's Paradise, come on. I was like, this is my moment.
Oh, God, I love
come out of that. I was like, yes, have this. You'll get
Yes.
And in the first round, I went, I can't breathe, man. I'm going to bang her out. I can't breathe. Like,
Get it over.
Mate, it looked like a scrappy street fight. I won though. So.
Well, it was quite exciting, actually, if I say so.
all I could hear was Scousers shouting.
Oh, I was stood with them.
All I could hear was
I was stood with them at the back.
I'm like, I don't know what's going on. It's weird though, you know, because when I was in the ring, all I could hear was them saying Sam's name. Like the crowd.
Yes.
When I watched the video back, well, it wasn't. It was my name.
I thought it was selective hearing.
Do you know what? As well, I worked out. I only got hit twice.
That's good going. I was like a ping pong ball.
To be fair, like my arm was just on the forehead at one point. Like, just please, leave. I can't breathe, bro. Please leave me alone.
Please be over.
My brother thought I was going to lose, you know. You know why? Because I sat down. And Sam didn't. She went to the corner and just stood up. My brother went, oh, she's not even gassed. Like, Sarah,
because that's what we got told to do. We got told by as trainers at Bird Box. So a bit of advice, he said, when the bell goes, you dominate the centre.
Well, no,
you run in there and you get in that centre, and then when you come back to your corner, do not sit down, because then they're going to think she's not even tired. She stood up.
Well, that's what Tony thought, and then I found out it's because she couldn't see to sit down. because her contact lenses were in the back of her eyeballs.
Yeah.
Also, that very strange.
You're not real. Yeah,
You're
I
not
don't
meant
know.
to. Whether she didn't tell him that she had them in, because I will give him that. We did have a medical before and a medical after.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
So whether she didn't tell them,
Who knows?
but
But I mean, how do other boxers do it when they wear glasses? You know,
but to be fair, their
one
ring.
of those.
I would also say it's an excuse because the ring was about the length of my
Oh
leg.
God, it was tiny.
Yeah.
It was so small. On it, I got in. I was like, because he moaned at me because I turned my back. I went, but I can't get around the ring otherwise. So I turn, bro. Like, I'm fat, bro. Like, let me move. He's like, he tried to give me a count for that. I'm like, bro,
Yeah,
she hadn't
you know that, do
hit
it
me.
3
I just couldn't
times.
move. I'm chubby, you know.
She might not have even had her contacts in. She might have just wanted to quit and use it as an excuse.
Yeah. I was like Anthony Joshua at the end of that speech when he's like, I'm 18 stone, bro. I'm heavy. I'm not 14 stone. That's how I felt. So also, I hear you've had a special guest from LA visit you.
We
recently.
did. The amazing Tony Jeffries. He flew in from LA. He is an Olympic gold medalist.
Oh.
So yeah, it was fantastic. So he came in on Thursday, and I got the honour of actually training with him one-handed. Bearing in mind,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dedication.
but it was absolutely fantastic. So down to earth, so much knowledge. But yeah, it were honour meeting him really.
This is cool. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. You've been in the New York Post for your weight loss journey.
Uh-huh.
We will attach the link in the bio.
The glamorous granny, the title was.
Well, do you know what? Right. So last night I'm like, I need to think of a good YouTube title for this thing. I'm like,
What have you come up with?
well, I was trying to think of ones, and I was going to Sarah, can I put like chubby granny to Greek goddess? I said, is that like? She was like, I don't think you could put chubby granny. I'm like,
Emma's face just said you couldn't.
She was like,
I don't. Do you know what?
she's like, you should probably check
Yeah,
with Emma what she's
do you
happy
know
with.
what? It is what it is because there's no. Let's face it. Like we were talking about earlier, women we'd never say fat. We either say curvy.
Yeah.
Do you want me to put curvy granny?
No, because I was fat.
Fat granny to Greek
Fat
goddess.
granny. So yeah, I was very overweight. You know, but like I say, pictures don't lie, and
It's got to be a good title. This is going to be a banger of a video.
yeah. Well, I don't get offended, so
No, I'll think of a better one.
We'll leave
I'll think of
that
a
to
better one. The thumbnail is going to be epic.
Is it?
Yeah. But have you got any questions? Because he wrote down the questions as well, and I can't remember.
It was a 10-second thing. You were struggling, weren't you?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I know.
we haven't spoke about it properly yet. So, how did you find the transition of your diet when you started this journey? Going from what you had before to what you ended up on?
I think what you tend to do is when you think diet, you think starving yourself is that's it. You've got to live off dust practically.
Chicken and broccoli.
It took chicken and broccoli. No,
That was you, wasn't it?
That's all I did for 3 months.
it took. I think that is always going to be the hardest part of any weight loss journey. Is the easiest part I thought was losing the weight. Actually, knowing what to eat, when to eat, not to skip meals was so hard. It's still a learning curve. But I've just learned to, I don't deprive myself of anything. If I want it, I'll have it. But be mindful not to let them days carry on for more days, for weeks, and then I'll start again Monday.
That's what I
Because
do.
that's what people do. Oh, I'll start again Monday. But all that hard work I've done in that week, I've destroyed in 2 days.
Yeah.
So yeah, it has been a learning curve is the eating. The only way I control, I still have the urges, like anybody else. But I'm more dedicated now, so it is all meal preps that I have. So I tend to have a balanced diet. I try and change slight changes. If I want chips, I just change them to like sweet potato chips, so there's nothing I cut out totally. But yeah, it's all about just making minor changes so you don't fall out of love, you know what I mean?
I found sweet potato fries were a winner.
Oh, it's...
I'm not a fan of sweet potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
That won't work for me.
Do you know what though? I feel like it's different for men to lose weight than women. There's got to be something like biologically different, if that makes sense. Because I feel like
we're obviously biologically different.
I think women, it's probably down to drink. I think a lot of it is drink, you know, because
or is it
many people take.
Yeah.
I mean, like my husband, for instance, he, you know, he is tall, he's very slim, but God, I used to hate it. So I'd be starving, and he'd come out with like 3 packets of crisps, yogurt, you name it, and I'd be there with my salad, my rubbery chicken, and he'd go upstairs and goes, "Oh my God, I've lost another 2-3 pounds," and I'd be like, "Shut up."
Is it men's metabolism? Would you say men's metabolism is
not always? No,
fast. No. I've seen my brother. Trust me, it's not fast.
I'd naturally,
but it comes off him really quick.
I'd probably say men can lose weight faster because of they hold more muscle mass than females. And the more muscle you have, the more fat you burn.
Yeah.
But
that if you're just a slob, then it won't make much difference.
No.
Yeah.
You see, you'll find that a lot of them can be fit, but then they'll have a podgy belly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That beer belly.
Yeah.
Tony's just belly.
You know, and unfortunately, you do get a lot of males that are, you know, on steroids.
Yeah.
You don't find many women that are on steroids.
Do you know what I think they don't talk about as well a lot? Well, I'm going to hash the word of this, by the way. Body dysphoria? Body
dysmorphia.
Yeah.
I had that for a long time.
I think lads get it really bad nowadays. I think
Yeah.
social media don't help, but I think it's like everyone on Instagram. You never see like a fat guy posing for a picture.
I see your brother post a lot.
You don't know, do you? So you don't see like
the dad bod.
Yeah, like, and I think maybe there should be a bit more of that.
Maybe
on
so.
social media, because I think young lads now and girls, like, they just look like they eat lettuce all day. Everything's got to be Instagram ready or like social media ready, and it's like you don't need to look like that all your time.
Yeah,
like people forget as well. Like a lot of these photos that people do, they've literally just come out of a gym session, so your muscles are pumped.
Yeah, you're all pumped up.
They don't look like that at 7 o'clock in the morning. Like, so don't base your life around looking like a picture. Just live your life, feel healthy.
You do it.
Yeah, of course.
Of course you do it. And I think, like, what I found is when I lost the weight, my thinking was still thinking I was a bigger girl. So I was still buying bigger clothes, but yet I wasn't that size anymore. So it took a long time for me to realise, wait a minute, you've lost the weight, stop buying bigger clothes. So it's all about, your mind has to catch up with your journey as well.
Yeah, I was the same.
You know, I was still buying, like I'm a size 6 to 8 now, but I was still buying size 12 clothes because that's what I thought I was.
Yeah, see, I buy a large and I can fit a medium now.
Yeah.
But when the first time I put medium on, I was like,
that's a journey in itself, making your, think differently and shop for your body, your body shape. So it is a hard thing to do, and it's not for the faint-hearted. If you want it that bad, you'll get it. That's what I always say to my girls. If you want it, you've got to work for it because it's so hard.
I think time as well. You need to be patient. Like,
yes.
This is why I have a big beef with Slimming World. I do have big beef.
It's not maintainable, really. How can eating a banana be a sin? I
don't understand it bitly, but I also think it's a way to cheat. So Tony does this all the time. He'll be like, eat nice. And he'll go, ooh, I can have 3 slices of bread because that's only 4.5 sins. No, bro.
It does work for some people. I tried to explain him the calories. It does work, but
I just said to him, like, Slimming World is basically like calorie deficit. Mm-hmm. I said, but just read calories. I said, the more you do it, Tony, at some point you'll go, ooh, that's quite high actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe I should get something else, like a lighter version or whatever.
Or eat half of it.
Yeah, or half of it, like smaller portions, but
yeah,
he's a big boy. But it's like, Slimming World, right? How many people do you know that go Slimming World who are skinny?
None.
Except for my mum.
Well, yeah, but
my mum's
your mum also has you though.
Yeah, she does.
This is a cheat code. Right.
It's just what works for her. Right. To be fair, she could do it herself, but she goes for I think she goes more.
This is the thing.
For like, just for people to chat to and talk about all sorts of random crap.
This is how I think Slimming World works, right? Because it gets you on a social.
It's a cult.
It gets you on it gets you on a social basis, yeah. So like, I'll go there every Wednesday. I get to see Wendy, right? While I'm there, I'm going to buy their expensive meals that are not actually very good, not fresh veg and stuff like that. They're microwave meals.
Yeah.
People go there and people don't lose any weight and I go, oh, it's okay. Next week.
Give Wendy a clap.
Well done.
Yeah.
And do you know what also I think? It's humiliating me. People stand on scales in front of everyone.
Yeah.
I also think people overweigh themselves.
Well, this is
Scales
the
can
bugbear.
also be a very...
Don't let it define you.
No,
That
because
is the
you
thing.
you could weigh the same one week and then also weigh the same next week, but that could be muscle weight instead of
Exactly.
fat weight.
Yeah.
So you like, I don't know why I'm telling you, you're a personal trainer.
No, so
I watch too many TikToks. You know?
I go by inches, always have done. And I always say to girls, if you feel amazing in a size 10 jeans, whereas you were a size 14, roll with it. I says, because like women, when it's that time of month, we can put on 6 to 7 pounds.
Yeah.
But yet, on that scale, you could get somebody who was, I don't know, say for instance, I weigh roughly the same as my friend. Now I'm a size 6 to 8, whereas she's in a size 12 to 14. So it just shows that the scale, the numbers
Yeah.
can change all the time.
Yeah.
I've got a little tape measure, nothing fancy, it's just a tape measure, and I do the inches every 4 weeks, and they just see them inches disappear. And scales, I hate them.
That's
Hate
probably
scales.
part of it as well. People weighing themselves and stuff every day.
They do.
Yeah. I,
Just like
Some
you
people
say,
make
give it a
twice
month
a
or
day.
something.
I
Yeah.
know girls weigh themselves twice a day, and it drives me crazy.
so at the moment with Tony, he gets on a scale on a Monday morning after his first week. He tells me, he'll go to me, should I poo? I don't care what you do, just wait. I'm only doing it to say to him.
Oh, they do it at Slimming World. They
Yeah.
take the belts off and the earrings, and
So
then the watch
I get him
comes
to
off.
do it because the first week he lost 1 kilo and then he lost a little bit less last week.
Mm-hmm.
I said to him, the only reason I'm getting you to do it is because I want you to actually see that you're even losing just a little bit.
Yeah.
But he said to me, like, he started going back to rugby training and he's like, do you know, I felt so much fitter. Like
Yeah,
but when
the
I look in the
benefits.
mirror, I don't look like I've lost anything. I said, you're not going to just visually look like you've lost something in 2 weeks. I said, but if
No.
you're feeling like, I feel lighter, I feel more thingy.
Got more spring in the
That's what I
step.
said. Like a lot of it's a feeling
And it's
as well.
psychological as well, you know.
Yeah, he's really bad because Slimming World.
Yeah. I mean, I do say, I've got all my clients to do it. Take that before picture. Put it away.
Yeah,
Don't send it to me.
he's got one.
Just keep it in your phone, because that's what I did in the most ugliest pair of knickers and bra with everything hanging out. And I did that every 4 weeks, all the way through my journey. And I could see the body change. And, you know, it's absolutely... But it was only for me. I didn't want all the world to see, but I did eventually. I thought,
Yeah.
sod this. I want everybody to see it can be done.
Check out my Greek goddess. Look at me now.
You know, it can be done. And, you know, people say, oh, well, I want to look like you. And I went, but I did 18 hours a week. I really slogged my guts out because I just had enough.
Yeah.
I'd had enough. So it ain't for the faint-hearted, you know. If you want it, go for it. But just be mindful, it's not a quick thing either.
No, yes, patience, I think.
I think
Of course it is.
what we were on about earlier with the quick, if you do it quick, it usually bounces back, doesn't
It's
it?
not maintainable.
I mean, I joined the Navy. I was 18 and a half stone. And in 10 weeks, I went down to 13 and a half
Oh, God, you
of
have to
just
imagine.
pure climbing, 2 or 3 hours
Yeah.
a day of circuit training, climbing rope sprints, long runs, everything, non-stop. And then when I came out, I'd give it a year and I was just back to where I was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is consistency.
Because I didn't change the diet or anything there. It was just a pure abuse of
Well, that's why they
physical
say
activity.
it's a life-changing
Yeah.
thing. You can't just, you've got to put the two together. You can't just hammer exercise and then go home and order a curry.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you got to build it around your routine as
You
well.
know,
I think.
it's
Whether
got to be a
you go
life-changing
before
thing.
work or
It's
you
a
make sure you go
lifestyle.
after work, or you need to pick like when you're going to go and make sure you do it. I watched a video once and it was like a bit like yourself, like went on a massive journey,
Yeah.
and he would go to the gym for like 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes a day. Even if he didn't lift anything, he'd make sure he went.
Yeah.
So even if he just stood there, but because he'd forced himself then into the routine that he was there, and then after a couple of weeks,
It becomes a habit, yeah.
Then I started doing stuff because
Yeah.
I was watching other people. I was like,
Well, I'm
I
there
could do
now,
that. And
yeah.
I think that's a lot of the time as well. But I know gyms like you can get like PTs and stuff. It makes sense. But when I first started the gym, I was a bit lost.
Yeah.
Bit like, am I doing it right? And then you're looking at like meatheads in the corner, and you're like, "Whoa," and I'm like, I'm not doing that.
You do. It's
You
awful.
copy other people, and then I might be copying him, going, "Oh, he's actually got quite a good form," and I'm looking in the mirror thinking, "I've got good form." Really, I look like I got back like a quaver, and my knees are touching the floor because I can't stand up and doing a squat properly. So I think they should have more at gyms where, like, if you're going to like a big gym, where even if there's like a mini iPad that just has like you could click the exercise just to see like a little demo.
Well, I find you don't get many people actually, who work there, just sort of coming around and saying, "Are you all right? Do you need a hand with anything?"
Yeah.
The machines are there to your own device, but how do you know you're not going to hurt yourself? How do you know you're not going to get on there and shoot off at bloody treadmill? You don't know. That's why I like the old-fashioned one-on-one. Get yourself in a gym. This is what we're going to do, because then the phone gets out at a gym. Start taking pictures. There's no sweat. There's no nothing. You just look bloody good in a mirror to show everybody you've been in a gym.
Yeah.
Emma don't know it yet, but Emma's going to be doing her own YouTube.
For sure.
Yes, Emma is going to be doing her own YouTube. I'm going to talk her into it by the end of this. But I think Emma's videos would bang, because I think Emma could do little 3-minute videos on just how to do a certain exercise
Yeah.
and put it in. Like if you put in like a squat, how to do a squat
Yeah,
correctly.
that is a bugbear of mine. Is
No, but I think
posture,
I think
everything.
women would appreciate, because a lot of the stuff you could do at circuits, you
Yes.
can do at home.
Yes,
I believe you
A
can
lot of
pick up a
stuff's
bit, a set of
body weight.
Yeah, of
beans
course
and
you
use it
can.
like a
You'd be
kettlebell.
surprised what you can do at home.
A lot of people are a bit weary about going to the gym. I think it is changing a bit now. Maybe because like the young lot. I don't like going to the gym so when there's like 20 like 15-year-olds standing at one machine Snapchatting each other. That annoys me.
Yeah.
I think it's the atmosphere as well, though, and I think if you're comfortable with a certain person,
Yeah.
it becomes easier.
Well, we've
And
been to one of your sessions. And
have a laugh,
everyone looked relaxed.
have a laugh with it. You're there to work out, but also enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's the thing, have that laugh, but when it's time to go, we are working, so it's just having that balance of actually feeling comfortable, knowing, you can go at your own ability and just really, just rolling with it.
Yeah.
Whereas there's nothing worse. I tried spinning. Oh my God.
It's
It
supposed to
were
be like
awful.
bad though, isn't it?
That looks awful.
Like your legs go after like jelly.
Well, I just felt like I'd been violated. It wasn't for me.
I do like watching the videos, you know.
I
That
bet-
spin club, when they have like raves on.
Yeah.
Like,
And they're dancing on it. Yeah.
yeah, I love it, me. I think it's great. I wouldn't go like, I'd go for like the watch. and the
No,
back.
because you can't just stop because it's on like a little motor, so
Oh,
you're
is it?
still going like the
Oh, it's not you peddling.
You can, well, you are
No,
pedaling.
you are pedaling.
You're
Take your legs out
pedaling.
and let it do it.
But when you stop, it still goes.
It
slows
still
down
goes,
gradually.
so you can't just think, "Oh, I've had enough now. Get off," because you're still like this.
I
you know.
just take my legs out and do this. And just have my hands in the air like I'm doing it.
Yeah. I don't think it quite works like that, but you can have a go.
I'll have a go. I'll have a go. Just for the bands. If I'm right, got this right. You're starting a clothing range with Danny
I am.
Taylor.
So we have two. So I do have my own merchandise, which is TaylorMade Fitness,
Yep.
which is like your hoodies, your vests, your hats. But also I've decided to go into, like gym wear
Yeah.
with Danny. So that's more like, your sexy scrooshy bum pants, where everybody's got an amazing bottom.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So you've got to look good. You've got to look the part.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going amazingly well. Obviously, I wear them myself, so the people are like, "Oh, I like your pants." Well, wait a minute, I've got some in
Some
the
in
front of
here.
my car.
Let me just show you.
So so it's all about, I've got my classes up and running, which are doing absolutely amazing. The PTs are doing really well. Why stop there?
Yeah.
You
I
know-
think as well now, like gym's such a massive thing now for everyone. Because I think UK, we've like embraced it in our lives. Like most people, you out of 1 out of 5 people go to the gym.
It's becoming part of more of people's daily routine, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Even like people going on walks, even getting like putting gym stuff, just walking.
Yeah.
So I think if you're a PT, I think, or like working in a gym, I think that would be one of the main things you do. So like you do supplements, or you could start your own range of clothing.
Yeah.
It's growing that brand, isn't it?
Yeah.
And awareness.
It is. I mean,
Gymshark was what? Just some young
Just
lad
a garage,
who,
wasn't it?
did it in his garage, and now it's probably one of the biggest brands.
Yeah.
So there's nothing to say you can't do it, or it's good. And I think as well, like obviously, like with you being you could obviously go do a class in Scotland, but you couldn't do that 5 times a day.
No.
By driving back and forth.
Yeah.
Where like the clothing could be anywhere. Anyone could wear it,
and it's for everybody. It's not just for your stereotypical skinny person.
No.
The thing is now it's getting it out there, so you can look just as good as a more slimmer person. So it's all about just sort of getting a bit more body confident out there, and just not targeting on a specific person, whereas we can actually get it out there a bit more, get the bigger girls wearing it. Why not?
Do you know what though? That is one thing. Like, I feel like they don't actually show enough people in gym wear who are big.
Yeah.
Which for me, surely, would be the better idea.
They always show the finished product, don't they?
So you show the finished product, but surely you should show a big person, you can wear this too.
Yeah.
Go to the
Of course you
gym. But this is the thing, a lot of big people are nervous in gyms because they don't want to feel like they're being looked at.
Yeah.
A lot. I've had that so many times when people say, "Oh God, I'd not fit enough." What? You're not going to get any fitter. Just come through them doors, and I'd swear to God, you'll come again. I can guarantee you will come again next week. And all of my clients have come again the following week. That is.
It was a come again, didn't we?
It's not funny, Lisa.
I'm such a child. I might have to cut that out.
Stop it.
But I think though, because like they say, like fat people will be like, "Oh, I feel uncomfortable," like, or people are laughing at me.
Yeah.
Why? Because that's what gyms were invented for.
I think it's a stigma
to
behind
get
it all.
Big people to go and lose weight. You should be there more than the skinny person. Realistically,
If I saw,
You
yeah,
should.
definitely. If I saw a bigger person, I'd have nothing but admiration for him.
Yeah.
Not, oh my God, look at the state of her. Have you seen here? Look at her over there. I wouldn't. I'd say, do you know what? Well done, girl.
Yeah, good on for getting
Yeah,
it.
but it's
doing
troubling,
something.
isn't it? Like, why do people think like that? Like, I'd rather walk in a gym and see like
I don't
a
think
big
you're ever going to get
person.
rid of that feeling, unfortunately.
I'd like to see a big person in the gym because I'm like, come on,
Look
mate.
at them. They're actually
Come
doing
on,
something
mate.
about it.
Like, so I think if you're big, don't stress, go gym.
Yeah,
Up to
just
you.
go.
Like, you're meant to be there more than anyone else. Really.
Yeah.
Like, it's made for you, pretty much.
It's just, and it's unfair, really. But I just don't think we're ever going to get
People is body confidence.
thinking differently. I just don't. It'd be nice, but it's just sad, really.
Blame the young generation.
Yes.
Social media, isn't it?
It is.
It is social media. But like, see Gymshark. IP is this, actually. I'll make a clip out of this. Gymshark. I feel like you should have fat people in clothing. No.
Are you volunteering? Not
Yeah,
saying you.
I'll do it.
God, that sounds. No, not meaning it like that. I'm just saying.
I have put weight, man.
No, God, no,
No,
let's
joking.
just cut that
It's all
right
It's
now.
all right. It's all right. No, it's all right.
I mean, like, not the bog standard. It is the
Yeah.
girl next door sort of figure. You're not.
Well, I think he does do a bit more though, doesn't he? I think at Gymshark. Because I think
They are
somewhere.
sort of going out that direction, aren't they? So,
Yeah.
I mean, even in shops, you're seeing that there is curvier mannequins, So
Yeah.
we are getting there, but
Yeah,
just not.
only for the ladies, though.
Yeah.
You don't
Oh
see
no,
it.
they do. I have seen
Have
a
you seen it for
dad
men?
bod
Is
one.
there a fat
Yeah.
man one?
Yes, there is.
That'd be sick,
You just
Yeah.
looked at me as well then.
I did.
Like up and down.
Oh, we're all at it now.
Oh, it's gone. This is why we don't go to the gym together. No, I'm joking, guys. Is there anything else you want to like promote or like how? Because obviously we don't know your story. So.
Right. So I am a mum of five lovely children. I've got 2 grandchildren. Obviously, I didn't just do it for myself. I did it for the children as well. I just wanted them to be proud of me, really. So from there, from my weight loss journey, I decided, why don't I personal train. To be fair, I got sort of guided that way by Matt, which is Matt Bird.
Yeah.
You know, he saw something in me that, you know, could go a bit further rather than just be somebody in his class.
Yeah.
So, yep, I did that and I got a diploma. Came back and now I'm not also do I run Tailor-Made Fitness. I also do a session for him as well. So I also work for Matt in Bird Box. So yes, so it is, like I say, is going full, you know.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of it. But yeah, so I am just, I think people can relate to me because I have been bigger. I think when you just leave school and you just come out, I'll be a personal trainer. I think it's because I've been where they are. I can relate to them, so I can advise them. I think that's why I'm as successful as what I am at the minute. And I just want to get bigger. I want to get out there and just let them know, you know, we've got this. Because I think, you know, not just for physical, I think, you know, mental health and...
You have a WhatsApp group with all the girls?
I do. I have a support group. So on there, we discuss everything from recipes, just a chat, you know, because sometimes, you know, you can feel a bit deflated and just, you know, want to give up. And I think if you've got that support network, you know, it's so important. And it is. It's like a little family, really, that we've got, which is lovely.
I think that's what makes it different with you, because I think it's more personal as well. Like, you get to know people a lot more.
Well, they're my friends. You know, all my clients are friends. Yeah. You know, we go out of the gym, so we go for meals, we go for coffees, you know, so it's not just there's your money sort of thing, give me, you know, an hour out of your time. It isn't. I like to follow the journey up, make sure that they're all right with the family, everything's going smoothly, you know, and I think that's why it works.
I think that's a big side to it.
Yeah.
Because I want to, we spoke about it before, like I want to do like a women's like Andy's Man Club.
Definitely.
Yeah. I want to do like a women's one where like, but I know with Andy's Man Club, I think like they go on walks and stuff, but I think like they go on a walk and they're like stuff in a pub and all the guys will chat to each other and then carry on walking or whatever. I want to kind of do the same thing with like women only. Just because I think you can natter along as you're walking. Like if someone's slower, someone can drop back and go up.
Definitely.
And just get people to work together. So I might come up to your class and see if any girls want to do it. It's going to be free. No, I don't want to do it.
My name's Lisa. Do you want to go for a walk?
You want to come? Oh, that's not bad. Yeah. Maybe not do it that way. You might speak to some of the girls. Sarah will butter me, bro.
Yeah. She'll go picking girls up from gym.
Scouts will come out of her, man. But no, I think, I want to do something like that.
Yeah, because, I mean, you know, you never know what's walking through your door. You never know what their journey, you don't know why they're there. Yeah. And then it isn't until later they open up and you go, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I do have a couple of girls on who I train and I've got nothing but admiration for them because I think you would not know. And I've got a bond with them where they've told me everything and I've got nothing but admiration for them.
I think, I think that's a good thing with your classes. Like we've been, obviously, and went to go watch one. And everyone's so in tune with each other as well.
Yeah.
Like it seemed like, it weren't just like you got on with the girls. The girls got on with the girls.
One big click, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like, it weren't like,
because
it weren't little groups.
Women can be awful.
It weren't like a little groups of four. It's like, they was all chatting in a line to each other. Or like,
it can be.
It's very nice.
Women can be quite, you know, bitchy and things brutal, like that. But it is a good, relaxing atmosphere. And not only that, the main why women don't work out as much as well is because of, you know, like childcare and things like that. So what I do offer is, obviously a certain age, bring your children with you. Get the little iPads. Let the mums work out. You know, as long as they're fine and, you know, they can sit. I don't mind.
There's enough room in the gym as well.
So that's why it works as well because, you know, a lot of, you know, you can't find the sitters.
No.
It's inconvenient sometimes. So they bring them along and sometimes they work out with them. I've got a couple of like little 10-year-old girls that run around with their mums, and I think what a better way to sort of see what their mum does.
Well, your daughter's like the next Katie Taylor, the videos I've been watching.
Dolly, she loves boxing. She just, you know, it's nice. It's nice to see.
I wouldn't get a ring reward.
Yeah,
No,
but
honestly.
I mean, there's worse things that could, they could be doing, like on the, on the
Yeah.
computers.
Yeah.
Whereas, come along, work out your mum's.
I also think that's a very big thing as well. Like, get off your phone, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I take TikTok, yeah, dangerous. It's so dangerous for me. I'll be on it. 5 hours later, it's still there. And
That's
I'll tell you,
why-
what the problem is? I can't remember the video from before.
Of course you can't, 'cause you're just going like that constantly.
Yeah, but I can watch it and I'll laugh at it. I'll go to the
And it's
next
gone.
one and I'm like, I don't even know what happened in that video before. But it is so bad.
It
You
shows how
scroll and scroll on your phone for so long.
Shows how much rubbish you're just consuming though.
Oh yeah, it's because it's so short though, isn't it? It's like boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom.
I just do it for wrong reasons. Now I do all of mine for like exercise.
Yeah, but
Look what
it should be for advertisement though.
Yeah.
People forget that social media was built as an advertising tool. Facebook, I think, was that social? Was it like? It was a bit more advertisement though, wasn't it? Facebook. I think it just become the
I
thing
think it
where
was like just sort of reaching out to people.
yeah, but,
like
but for what? For job, for opportunities, for
It's more connecting people.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, let's sort of bringing people back into the lives again.
That's
And
what people use it for the wrong thing, man.
Oh yeah.
They
God,
use it
yeah.
one to either
Everything
stalk
does.
on someone.
or film a fight or something like that. That's
Yeah, but we had a podcast about this before, kids are stupid, Like back in
Yeah.
our day, we did not film what we did that was naughty and then put it on live and go, bruh, I've just kicked this guy nearly to death. It wasn't me though.
You know, back in
It's only attached to my
back in the
boat.
day, I couldn't film it. What do you mean?
Oh yeah, this is true. I did. I had an LG phone with her.
Did you? Well, they want phones when no, nothing like that. I'm afraid.
If you had to have one cheat meal, what would it be? Be anything. Doesn't matter. Even if you got to fly to France, I'll go get it.
Chinese.
That's such a far distance for me to go. Oh no, I can get it ordered. Come on.
Oh, just
Are you
I
alright?
know, just like all you can eat buffet. Food.
We went to a decent one, in Liverpool. Robots bring it out. Sick.
Oh
Sick.
yeah, that's my
Nice,
kind
yeah.
of eating, but I don't get to eat stuff
I'd
like that.
have a
'cause
roast
Frankie
dinner.
don't like Chinese. He said it's not cooked properly.
Frankie, you're weird.
But yeah, he'll have a curry.
Frankie, you're a weirdo, bro.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah, so-
Actually, Chinese is like... Do you ever think it's weird with Chinese and Indian? It's never advertised on TV, but it's the first one you'll think about.
Yeah, and do you know what I get about? I
not
don't get
actually
about
for me.
Chinese.
What
Is,
is it for you?
Actually, I'll eat both. Chinese at bottom of the list for me.
yeah, it's for him. You see,
I'll eat it, but if there's something else there,
I do like
won't.
Mexican food.
No.
I like Thai food, mate. Thai
Oh,
food's
yeah,
nice.
Yeah, my children love sushi. They'll
I
eat
do not
sushi
like-
all
I
day
do
long
not.
with my children.
I do not. It's supposed to actually not be very good for weight loss, sushi. I see this before. It's actually not very good, to eat for weight loss and stuff. Death row meal. Death row meal.
Oh, it's got to be steak. Steak with homemade chips, peppercorn sauce, tiger loaf bread. Stop it! I'm starving. Stop it! It just came over me then,
Mine was so much
Like-
bigger than yours.
we always say that when we're on about Celebrity Jungle,
Yeah.
where they say what they're going to order, and some of them are like, why would you've wasted it? Why would you do
So
that?
beans on toast.
I'd have a mass, man. Yeah, mass. Death row. One, I'm trying to make that last longer before I get killed.
Well, that's what I mean. Steak's a bit chewy,
Yeah, so
so
Miller Carter steak. I'm Miller
any
Carter
steak,
steak.
whatever's on offer, steak.
Do you like steak? I'm having steak tonight.
Oh,
You're having steak tonight as
I
well.
love steak. I just love steak.
I'd have a roast.
You would.
I'd have a roast and then I'd have a Whopper with McDonald's chips, a Five Guys milkshake. Well, no, I could keep going.
It's supposed to be one meal, not a week.
I was going
It-
to say,
it-
I'm sure that's
It's
just not one
Def Row.
meal.
You can order whatever you want from everywhere. They have to get it. So you could have a Burger King, a pizza. You can have whatever you want.
Well, I just order from every restaurant on
I
planet. They
would
never get it
eat-
together.
Even if I
I'll be
didn't
living.
eat it, I'd be like, well, I'm having
There was
it.
a guy in America who went to Def Row because obviously we don't have it anyway. But
Shocking.
he ordered for his last meal a bunch of seeds because when he got buried, when his body decomposed, a tree would grow from it. That was his thinking. Whether that happened or not, I don't know. But that was his thing. His last meal was a tree.
Mine's
seeds.
gone right now. Tonight, I think I'm going to be a tree.
Yeah. So he thought once he'd been buried, if he decomposed, the seeds would drop into the ground and then.
Oh, I know, but I just think that's just a waste of a
Yeah, but
Ew.
does that just mean his
Yeah.
skeleton comes out at ground on branches? Like, is that just
big rose bush.
yeah, it just comes out with splitting apart?
Oh, makes sense actually. That's actually a really bad idea from him.
Yeah.
It sounded bad. You like actually ruined that.
Sorry.
I was like, what an inspirational story from a murderer. And now I'm like,
Well, they can
What do you
do
mean?
that nowadays. Well, not nowadays, but I'm sure I heard something
Yeah, you can
along
get
them
put
sort
in,
of
yeah.
lines, and stuff like eating your placenta in pills and things like that.
you can eat a placenta at birth, man.
Too far.
Wait.
I'm good, thanks.
What
No.
about your last meal?
No. Mine, it'd probably be a Thai curry of some sort.
This is new for you though, isn't it?
It is,
You've
yeah.
only had Thai recently.
Yeah, last
For the
year,
first
yeah.
time.
Thai converter.
Yeah. I only eat Thai green curry. It's the only one I know. I wouldn't eat anything
That's
else.
all I know.
If we went now, I'd be like, Thai green curry.
It's really nice. It's just the flavours. If you've never had them before, it's worth a try.
It is an infusion of flavours.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think this, do you know what we don't have here though? Flavour. British people don't have flavour.
No.
We don't.
They have salt and vinegar.
Our seasoning is so
The
different.
curries actually have originated from us, believe it
Yeah,
or
they
not.
are.
I would also say West Yorkshire has the worst curries ever. For being up north, right, when I thought I moved up here, everyone was like, you'll love it. They have such good curries up there. I've not had a nice curry once.
Depends where you go.
They're like cheap chicken bits.
Yeah.
They're like, look like I've come out of an Iceland diced chicken bag.
A boiled.
Yeah. They're the worst curry sauces I've ever had. It goes down south, it's like big bits of chicken or like a shisha thing. And then that's like a nice creamy coconut like sauce.
That's a korma.
No.
It's not a curry.
That is a
that.
korma. That is a korma.
Like-
But it already sounded better than that. Whatever. I don't know what they do up here. And we don't have, like, chapatis are a big thing up here.
Yeah.
We just have naan.
I always just get a naan.
Do you?
Like
You fill
chapatis
up
are-
on a naan though, don't
Everyone
you?
loves a chapati up here. Do you want a
I
bag
love
of
a chapati.
chapatis?
I don't like them.
Do you want a bag of chapatis?
I'd love a chapatis.
I didn't even know what I didn't even know what chapati was, man. Don't order chapatis ourselves.
Oh, I love a
Nah.
chapati. I put some chips in and everything.
We had a big debate about where I'm working now.
Yeah.
Massive debate. Everyone nearly fell out on me over the whole tea cake roll thing,
Uh,
and then lunch, dinner. Northerners, tell you. So, everything's looking up and wild in the world now for you.
It is.
Chin forward.
Exactly. I'm in my happy place. I love what I'm doing. And yeah, it just doesn't stop here. It just, there's ideas buzzing around my head, and it's just about making it happen. The hardest bit's done.
Yeah.
Everything else just, is a positive. So yeah, I'm well, to be fair, everything's changed in my life. I'm happy. My household's happy. My children are happy. So, as long as I keep fit, that's the only thing, because I've lost the weight, I would never want to go back there.
Backwards, yeah.
So my body's my advertisement. So I always want to be on top of my game, but it's not a chore. It's just a lifestyle change that I've just drilled into myself. So yeah, so I'm feeling absolutely amazing at the minute.
You're better than me, because when I get to 70, I'm going to go.
you ain't getting to 70.
Mate, I'm going full-time heifer.
Oh, I'm going to be in the bloody
I'm
spandex
going,
and all.
I'm going full-time heifer, mate. I'm going to be laid there, popping
With
kids'
chub rub.
footballs with knives, so you can shout at me for thinking you're a blue-haired lesbian. Move off my estate. Suck your mum.
You're not getting to that age.
No, I'm not making it 70, am I?
I'll give you 45.
But Emma's based in West Yorkshire.
I am.
So if anyone on this video wants any PT or they do a women's circuits, how many do you do? Quite a few.
So
throughout the
yeah,
week,
so I
don't you?
do on the Sunday, I do it on a Monday, a Wednesday, a Friday. We are introducing a step up dance as well, so that's going to be a new thing, which let's get some moves on. So
I have got
that's another
moves.
thing.
Do not let Lisa turn up.
I have got
She
moves.
takes her clothes off.
I have got moves, I'm telling you.
A tie around the forehead, sort of thing.
No, it is. No, take my
But
top off.
that's what.
She does.
No, he's not even lying.
We've been around in town together, and she starts doing this.
But it's all about fun. If you
I
can
love it.
lose weight and have fun, then you're laughing all day long.
You keep going.
I lost weight. I chucked every bit of alcohol up, 100%. But we're going to put all Emma's socials in the description. we'll put up we've got a few videos of the classes himself, so you can have a look, ladies, and if you think, do you know what, that's a piece of me, let me go. You can be able to hit up Emma up.
Definitely.
You took all your instant messages and your direct message and stuff like that. And well, you know what she does. Right. You'll see the pictures anyway. Her transformation. So yeah, everyone go check out her socials, follow her. Keep up to date with her story. Like, obviously, did you do a video of this guy from LA? You got any videos?
I do, yeah. Well, we've got one on YouTube.
All right.
Instagram. So Instagram. So I can send that over to you. He's actually filming just, of the session. It's actually on his story.
Okay. We'll grab that.
We'll put his stuff. We'll put
Yeah,
his
we'll
link as
put
well.
his
Put his
stuff in as
story
well.
on. It shows inside Bird Box. That's where I work. So
Is he big time LA?
I'm not right sure. I've followed him for a while. Matthew himself's followed him for like 2 years. I think that's where he sort of got the idea from to do Bird Box.
I think Olympians have big dollar. I'm going to be charging you for this ad.
But yeah, it's. I think it's the first one he's done in the UK. Over here, so Bird Box have picked that up. So Matthew runs all his classes like on a big screen.
Yeah.
So we just sort of follow that, but it's all been built and everything by the Tony Jeffries. So
cool. I think we'll get all the everyone's socials and links and any extra videos and stuff like that in the description. It's been a pleasure having you on there.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
You're our first actual guest.
Yeah, your brother don't count.
Yeah, my brother don't count.
I said, wow,
you are the first.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Also, we're gonna maybe do the interview thing more. I think that's what we're gonna start looking at now. Is maybe just doing more interviews. I've got a couple of people. Hopefully, we'll be able to set up.
Couple lined up.
Yeah. If they're not here, then it'll just be us two. I'm maybe a fat boy. It won't be fine a year. But you know what I mean. So thank you very much for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.
Big appreciation. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.